Hey guys, Thomas Leroy here, owner of the house. Um, I can tell you, I own my vehicle, my church, right? And I heard one of the strangest rants. Well, I heard part of it anyway. Before I was like, oh, well, you revealed yourself completely, and clicked off of it. But it was just, somebody trying to pretend like they were of God or something. And one of these that can speak the lingo of the Bible, as though that makes you, of the God of heaven or something. But anyway, uh, and they get direct messages from God who speaks directly to them, okay, or to their mind, whatever. Um, and I was listening to this and I was thinking, well, here's the deal: the enemies do not get the choice to include themselves here. The enemy is not a part of the church, nor does the enemy get housed in the church, nor does the enemy get energy from the church. The enemy receives none of the church, and the church does not take on the enemy. Okay? That's just the way that is. That's the way it is, and that's the way it goes, and that's the way it's going to go. That's the way it, here on out, or here on in, whichever the case may be, that's the way it's going to go. We don't take on the enemy. The enemy receives none of me, and receives no place here. And we accept no thing from the enemy. We they're blocked from us. They're not a part of this vessel. This is not an open vessel to them. It is closed to all that is the enemy. And of course, they're allies and friends. So, there actually may be a bunch of people out there who think that they're Christians or something while they're doing weird magic and doing power mind stuff and projecting and doing this and that and working the light or something. I don't know. They might think that they're a part of the body. But the problem is that if you've made yourself the enemy, right, and you're full of the wrong things, then you will be excluded. Just like a a foreign object, like a splinter. Sooner or later, the splinter is going to be pushed out. And this is a body of light. This is a lighthouse. So fire has no place here, and it will not have a place here. Those things of the darkness will not have a place here in the house of light. Because the light is for heaven, and it's for life. It's for the goodness, etc., and so on and so forth. This kind of thing. This is the triumph of the skies. The skies own it from our feet on up. It's the heaven, the colors of heaven, and it's nice blue. Um, I think I'm about done with prophetic word stuff. So many of them are obviously aligned incorrectly with the wrong attitude and the wrong ideas, regardless of whether or not they speak of, quote, God, unquote. I don't hear them so much speak of Christ or Jesus, but it really doesn't matter because how many times have we seen really devious creatures standing in front of the pulpit talking about Jesus this and Jesus that and Christ your Savior and blah, 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 blah. Even though that's not what they are and that's not who they're following and that's not what they're trying to emulate. And they're, in fact, just doing the same thing as the devil always does, which is to stand around trying to get you to listen to them, making you think that it's okay to listen to them and that they're not a liar and that they're not going to lie to you and it's okay and it's going to be all right to listen to them. And then you do, and they'll tell you lots of things that's good and they'll give you things that's okay to think about, and maybe you'll be improved in some ways even. And then they'll give you the one lie they really want you to take in. But at the same time, remember, since you're giving them all that attention, listening to them, they're winning too there because they're getting your attention. And they may refer to that as love. Remember how they like to use different terms for stuff, how they like to change the phrases and stuff. So maybe the attention is love. Maybe that's worship. Well, guys, I had another message. It went on for like 21 minutes, meandering along. But what I can tell you in short is that, yeah, there does seem to be transformations going on. I hope I sound perky and happy like a sunny day, because I do believe that's the way we're going. Ooh, ah. Yeah, Will Ferrell is doing a real good job of keeping Christine McVie going, keeping her immortalized. That is a rather unique opening to a song, isn't it? All those little chimes and everything. Ugh. Well, guys, I think it's happening. Basically, and I feel like there might be reasons for optimism. And I am told that, yes, in fact, that regardless of what the enemy says and does about this whole thing of trying to include themselves with me and my life and my who I am and what I am, that they will be excluded. And because, again, this is a house of light. It's not a house of fire. This is not a house for the condemned, and that's just that. So all I can do is say goodbye to the darkness again and again and again and again. It's an eventuality. And for all of you that is helping, and of heaven, and all you good God people, and all the good blues, and the good whites, and all that, thank you so very much. Thank you all for all that you do to help us, and we really do feel better. And it does seem that we are becoming. I thought of the Will Ferrell commercial again, where he's saying, "We're doing it," and it's so funny. I mean, for me anyway. But then Will was one of those guys, it was just fake, and pretty much anything he did, we found good, very entertaining. So, but yeah, the mood is it's getting better, and now as far as the love thing goes, I just see all that as just a big weird stupid con job from evil or something. Looks like the only thing that's available is the evil people, or well, there's some of them that look nice or whatever, still they're connected to the evil, so they all got pimps or whatever. I'm like, nah, you pimps and pushers, you better get out of my way. Give me back my bullets. I'll put them back where they belong. Leonard had a lot of good songs, didn't they? Okay, well, I'm done visiting. And if I can think of anything specific that I should speak to, I'll be back with you. And other than that, we're probably going to be working on trying to organize ourselves and organize our stuff and organize probably our efforts and our maybe make a plan even or something like that. And but I'll tell you, man, this prophetic word stuff, I think you guys are just about done. There's a couple, that I've continued to tune into, but that's because I've felt like there was already a connection there, you know. And then plus, I was infatuated with trying to figure out why is there what is the element of attraction rather in it. Uh, but sooner or later you get to the point where you're like, oh, it doesn't matter. We're gonna move on, and that's what we're going to be doing. 2025 is coming up. And I've heard again and again that's supposed to be our year, my year, and so finally, I guess we'll be free of the evil damned, and cement that, solidify that, make that more real, more and more. And I don't know where it's taking us, but I know that it's taking us up. And I say, yes, let's continue going up. Let's continue to advance. That's fine. I'm always happy with that. So, guys, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to you. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. God love you. God keep you.